Bar and restaurant workers have dumped piles of leftover ice outside the Scottish Parliament in protest at being forced to close by COVID restrictions. Demonstrations also took place outside the city chambers in Glasgow last night after pubs in the Central Belt were told to close for 16 days as part of new Scottish Government rules to try and suppress the spread of coronavirus.
Absolutely not. And I think what's happening now is we were already looking at figures close to 40% of businesses that said they were looking at, hanging up their boots, so to speak. And I think over the last month that's dramatically increased. So we've a crisis in our hands where we're at the precipice now. And I think Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP government have a lot of questions to answer. And I also think that they need to stand by what is a keystone industry in Scotland and the UK as a whole. If we go, so many other things go with us from it. Support infrastructure like deliveries, haulage, farming, wholesale. There's so many attached industries to hospitality.
Tonight on Reporting Scotland, the hospitality industry warns that 2/3 of pubs will not be able to reopen on the 26th of April as planned. With beer gardens already serving south of the border, a plea from pubs and restaurants here to be allowed to open sooner.
We've been running empty for so long. If you take our premises, we're well on our way to £1 million worth of debt.
They have the limes, the beer. All they need now is customers. This bar, Porter and Rye in Glasgow, is allowed to reopen on the 26th of April. But the owner says that can't happen because restrictions will make it unviable. With opening hours short and alcohol only to be drunk outside, the lockdowns cost him dear, and it's far from over.
We've been running empty for so long. If you take our premises, we're well on our way to £1 million worth of debt. Between the continuing support for furlough, which we absolutely have to do, coupled with all of the debt and the lost stock and all the other things that these false starts and a lack of understanding by the government have burdened us with, I just really hope we get out of the gates this time and we stay open.